Hi, Earth Angels, Cycle Breakers. Happy Miracle Monday. Happy Oracle Monday. This is Jill Kempner, and I'm known as the Angelic Pain Relief Expert. I'm on a mission to heal the pain of the world, one soul at a time, one heart at a time. I want to help you glow from the inside out. And one of the tools that I use to support my clients and my students in trusting themselves, their intuition, and their angels to the next level are oracle cards. Hi, Komisha. Good morning. Good afternoon already. Excuse me. And so oracle cards, I want to talk about direct angel guidance and indirect angel guidance for a moment, because I'm teaching a class on Saturday all about receiving direct messages from your angels through the sacred scent, through the sacred sense of clairfragrance. And that's an in-person workshop at Sacred Ground. And excuse me, indirect guidance comes, so the goal of indirect guidance, which can come through oracle cards, signs, music, numbers, other people, and oracle cards. The goal of indirect guidance is to awaken and bring the focus back to your direct angel guidance. And so this week, I was guided to ask this question. Where am I mistaking caring for carrying? And the message that came through, I'm working with the Archangel Michael Sword of Light deck by Radley Valentine, was make a decision. In number 19, excuse me. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. And so in my mission, my mission is to help highly intuitive, highly sensitive souls. That's you if you're in the Cycle Breakers community, if you're watching this, to transform your pain into peace and become calm, clear, and confident with angel love and relaxation. And we use the oracle cards to awaken our intuition. Why? Because your angels are communicating with you through your intuitive channels. So we want our channels to be open and aligned with our angels' love. So this week, the message is to shift from carrying the weight of the world, carrying the story, the burden, the legacy burden, anyone else's pain, and shift into your sacred, glowing, caring heart, right? Your intuitive heart, your all-knowing heart. Excuse me. And you're going to do that by making the decision that helps you have your heart be as light as a feather. So, as empaths, we feel so deeply. I did a whole podcast about this, where we feel as deep as the Marian Trench, right? The Marian Trench is as deep as as Mount Everest is tall. It's like, whoa, that's how deep we feel. And sometimes that's how deep we care. And we need to discern, not judge, but discern what the difference between caring and carrying. Because true caring, true compassionate kindness, empathy, actually, we are meant to feel light. That's what the angel said. And that's why I did this video over again, because I got another download and I was like, hey, it's the moon of second chances, right? So we're in this powerful blue moon, the moon of second chances. That's why I'm wearing my blue today. And in this moon cycle, right? Every moon cycle is expanding our intuitive channels, amplifying, increasing our ability to receive love, to receive messages, to receive downloads from our soul and the angels. And so this week, your angels are guiding you to make a decision because you deserve it, right? You deserve to make the decision. And see, I love this image here. So there's Archangel Michael's sword and all this beautiful light, and then scales. And on one side of the scale is a glowing gem heart, right? That's your beautiful heart. And on the other side is a feather, right? We are meant, when I saw this connected with my card, I was like connected with the question, right? What am I mistaking? Caring for carrying. I was like, this is everything, right? Because your beautiful heart, your sacred heart, your glowing heart, your magnetic heart knows that you're probably carrying something that's not yours. Or, it could be a legacy burden, it could be someone else's parts, but you also might just be carrying something that you are done with. So one of my goals as an angel coach is to help you get the gems, right? Every session, I want you to walk away feeling calm, clear, and confident, right? Feeling aligned with your soul, aligned with your angels, lighter, better, right? Decisive, clear, calm, clear, and confident. But the other mission that I'm on, right, to help you glow from the inside out, like the sacred heart gem, she's glowing, right, is to get the gems. So we get the gems through the alchemy formula. We get the gems through the relax, release, receive process. We get the gems by slowing down, coming into the now, simplifying, releasing the unnecessary, and softening and receiving, asking and receiving. So we want to ask, what am I carrying that's making my heart heavy, that's weighing me down, that's holding me back, that's stopping the flow? Right? What am I carrying that I'm hearing the angels say, masking as caring, right? Because we are not meant to carry our children's parts, our partner's parts, anyone else's parts. We're not meant to carry the legacy burdens, but we are the cycle breakers. We came and said, yeah, I'll carry that for a little bit till I transform it, right? Till I heal it. So this weekend, I had this beautiful ceremony by Sonia Choquette. And you know what? I'll put it here it's so beautiful, simple and beautiful. And I won't go into all the details, but it was basically under the light of the blue moon, you state your wildest dreams. And I just happenstance into the video, and I was like, oh my God, we have to do this. So my husband and I did the ceremony yesterday. And honestly, the hardest part was getting clear on my wildest dreams. And I had so much came up when I was like, what? Wait, I should know my wildest dreams. How do I not know my wildest dreams? What are my wildest dreams? And it was a beautiful process of just getting clear on what my wildest dreams are. And one of my wildest dreams, this is the energetic one. I do have ones in the material world and the physical, and maybe I'll share them over the next couple of months, but this one is the one I wanted to name here. One of my wildest dreams, because this is always, okay, so let me slow it down. So the karma that I've carried for lifetimes, for decades, right? That has made my heart not as light as a feather, right? That has made me the opposite, has made me heavy, that's made me in pain, that's made me water down my medicine, hide my light, hold myself back, right? Not trust myself and my intuition, has been judgment. Judgment, personal self-judgment, and judgment of others. And one of the steps of the ceremony was, of course, to write down your wildest dreams and speak them out loud, but it was to take a step in the direction of making that wildest dream come manifest. And I thought, I'm going to do that with zero judgment. So that's my intention for June, right? Zero judgment of myself, of others, and infinite self-compassion. And like I am this channel of compassion. And that like my commitment to that, I can already feel how that's going to serve my clients, my students, my people. Because this is something I have carried as a legacy burden for lifetimes. And I said, oh, I'll take that lead. I'll take that judgment in this lifetime and transform it. And I am like that's what's going to make so the decision I'm making is zero judgment of myself and others to make my heart as light as a feather. What is it for you? And that I know that's going to bring me joy. I know the judgment has been holding me back, watering down my medicine, hiding my light forever. And now I want to be as light as a feather. So what is it for you? What cycle are you breaking? What decision do you have to make? Right? That your soul, that your angels know that they're guiding you to make. What cycle are you breaking once and for all? And here we are on June 1st. It's my father's birthday. God bless his soul. 77. I think he would have been 77 today. And I miss him. And right, we're in the beginning of a new month. We're in this powerful blue moon, right? Full moon of second chances. And this is the time where we are, us empaths, right? Earth angels, cycle breakers, empaths are the most intuitive. Why? Because La Luna is pulling open our clairs. The claircognizance at the crown, the clairvoyance at the third eye, the clairaudience at the ears, the clairfragrance at the mouth and throat, the clairsentience in the belly. All 5 channels are being amplified, magnetized, opened during this blue moon. Let me know if this resonates, Komisha. And there's a decision to be made. And I thought, how interesting that this came. First of all, that we want our heart to be as light as a feather. And that we're being guided to make the decision that brings us joy. And I can already feel joy bubbling up inside of me by making this decision to have zero judgment. That this is one of my wildest dreams, to have zero judgment of myself and others. And to be this infinite well of self-compassion. And I'm on a mission to do that. And there's guidance that I've received already and commitments that I've made to myself to make that happen. And I'm stating it here. I do have other wildest dreams I'll be sharing. I am going to be sharing them this month. Because you're a part of it, right? So let me see what else the angels are saying. Okay. So your intuition is your direct line to the divine. It's how your angels are giving you the answers to your prayers, giving you the answers to your pain, to your problems, to the decisions you need to make. So stop overthinking, right? Like making a decision that makes your heart as light as a feather. Here's what I'm saying. It's for some of you, it's a little decision. You know, right? There's big decisions, there's little decisions. We actually were thinking about decisions yesterday and how we make them like every second of every minute, but I won't go into that right now. But like, it might be a big decision that's weighing on your heart right now, but it also might be something that's like, what this next right step that you're meant to take, that your soul has been guiding you to. You know, maybe it is saying no to, maybe it's creating a boundary. Maybe it's saying no. Maybe it's ending that habit that you know once and for all, like, I need to end this habit, or at least move in the direction of it, so that you can be aligned with your soul's purpose, your soul's mission, your soul's joy, right? Your soul's wildest dreams, if you will. So if you're feeling brave, let me know what decision you're making. If you're feeling brave, let me know one of your wildest dreams in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like help and support on this journey, not only of making a decision, but taking that pain, that fear, that wound, and turning it into spiritual gold, turning it into a gem, I would love to have that. I would love to help you with that. So I have something called a free Angelic Pain Relief Consult. This is a free consult over Zoom. And it's a heartfelt and compassionate space where I'm listening to you and your angels. And I'm going to help you hear what your angels are saying about your pain. And I want to say, I know how vulnerable this is, right? Especially if you're in pain, physical or emotional, to slow down and look at that pain differently, right? Look at that pain through the eyes of love. But one thing, what the angels are reminding you of is that's going to bring a moment of relief. So the consult itself is a moment of relief. And then my mission is to meet you where you're at. And together we will decide which one of my programs, which one of my offerings is right for you. We'll also create your customized roadmap to relief, right? And it's going to be simple. So it might just be one next right step that's going to move you forward towards that pain relief, because that's my mission. And okay, so the angels are saying something. Okay, so I will put that consult link in the comments. If you like, share, comment, if you're here live, Komisha, you're going to receive a bonus card. So thank you so much for all of your support. And I have a class this weekend at Sacred Ground. It's called Clear Fragrance. And it actually has a really cool subtitle. My brain cannot remember right now, but it's like receiving divine guidance through the sacred scent, right? Through sacred scent, smell, taste. And in this workshop, it's from 3 to 5 p.m. It's $47. We're going to be talking about this awesome channel of Clear Fragrance, which is about receiving messages from your angels through scent, but also that Clear Fragrance is the channel that has you slow down and get ready to open up your other intuitive channels. So we're going to talk about Clear Fragrance and, some of the examples of Clear Fragrance. You start to see where it's been playing out in your life, right? Some personal stories to help you with that. And then also the shadow of Clear Fragrance, right? Because the Do You Deserve It linked with my Clear Fragrance class, because the shadow of Clear Fragrance is unworthiness, shame, unworthiness, impatience, rushing, pushing, right? Because Clear Fragrance says, slow down and come into the now, because this is where your angels are right here, right now, sending you love. And then you're going to receive an activation of the Clear Fragrance channel by Archangel Jophiel, the angel of beauty, the angel of patience, the angel of space clearing, right? Attuning your Clear Fragrance channel to your guardian angel's love so you can trust it to the next level, trust yourself to the next level. And then you're going to share messages with a partner, right? Opening up this channel, learning how to develop, nurture, and support this channel like never before. My intention is that you leave calm, clear, and confident. My intention is that you leave with a message, right? That your Clear Fragrance channel is stronger, but you leave with a pain-relieving message. You leave with a gem. So I'd love for you to join us. I'll put that link in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for liking, for sharing, for commenting. I'm sending you so much love and gratitude, and I'll be pulling bonus cards for those of you across the week, for those of you who took the time to share or comment. So thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing intuitive week, blessed, right, with your joy. And like I said, be brave. Put the decision that you're making in the comments. My decision is to have zero judgment of myself and others and be a channel of self-compassion, so that I can serve my people, including you, to the next level. So I love you. Mwah. I hope you have an amazing week. Oh, and next week I'll be revealing a new offering that's going to be every other Monday starting in July. So I'll let you know about that next week. Those of you who are in the Cycle Breakers are going to be the first, my private community on Facebook are going to be the first to find out about that. Okay, mwah. Lots of love. Bye, everyone. Bye, Komisha.